All right. Sitting down with Munky. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good, man. We're just we're trying to piece a few shows together here and there before we really start a real tour.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's like a show and then a week off, then a show and a week off, and you kind of want to get into that like groove of just the band being super tight and playing night after night. And I know I'm excited to go to some places like Philly and New York City and Chicago, Toronto, some of our fans out there.
It's a little different now, though, for you as a family man.
Yeah, I know.
Are you bringing them on the road, or are they going to be part of that? Or
my daughter came out with me. She's 12. She came out to Albuquerque with me last week, but not. My son is 10 months.
Yeah, your son.
Okay. We got a new one, so not yet.
Is it a weird dynamic? I have a 3-year-old daughter, and I'll be honest with you. At first, I wanted a boy. I wanted a boy first to protect my girl, but I got a girl, and now it's just
it changes, right?
Oh, I couldn't imagine my life without her.
Yeah.
Is it totally different having a boy?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's just like I remember my daughter when she was really a baby, and she was just really kind of like very delicate around the house, and he's already 10 months, and he's just runs and bumps and just he's all over the place.
Yeah,
and he's got tons more energy. It seems like.
Any musical? I
bought him the other day. I bought him a little baby piano, so he's just kind of like having fun.
What about your daughter? Is she into music?
She kind of got into the keyboards a little bit.
Yeah.
But she's really into equestrian.
Oh, okay. Is that weird for you being a musician and having some? I mean. Like for me, my love of music, I try to instill in my daughter. I try to play her different types of music and stuff. And I hope that she gets into music, but is it kind of weird that she's not super into music and more into horses and sports?
Not at all. No, she's super active and healthy, and she's really conscious about what she eats, and she has a way better head start than I think people from our generation.
Yeah, no doubt. Obviously, looking.
Well, I mean, just like being conscious about the world around you, and
the internet has done that because we didn't have that when we were.
Yeah, right. It's brought the world to you. Yeah.
Everything is right there. New record comes out in like a few weeks, right?
Yeah, I think. But maybe 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Is it home again now that head's back?
A lot of things fell right back into place. Like when him and I got into the room and started to play again.
Because that's how it started, was you and him got back together, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he came on stage with us a year ago at the Carolina Rebellion. Most people know that. And he came up and played a song. And then there was just such a positive reaction from that. A couple weeks, maybe a month after that show, I called him up and I was just like, hey, you want to get back in the studio and see if that magic's still there? Do you want to... He was a little like, I don't know if it's time.
Right.
So after thinking about it for a few days, he called me back and said, let's at least try. And maybe it's not time, but it's nice that it worked.
I gotta tell you, I saw you guys at Rock on the Range, and I actually had a chance to talk with Head. And I remember right before he left the Salt Lake City show, I had. You guys did the Saltera, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I had a chance to talk to him, and it's just night and day. The attitude and the life that you're exuding from.
I know, it's crazy.
It's great, and I have to assume that is a positive thing. I mean, you listen to a song like Never Ever or Never Never. It's a positive, uplifting song. It's not a down, dirty, like. I don't know what
I know what you mean, though.
You know what I'm talking about.
The chord configuration makes you feel...
It's an uplifting song.
It makes you feel uplifting.
It's still a Korn song.
And the great thing about that I love is that Jonathan's speaking about, never loving again. And never loving things again. Like, and that's the irony in the...
It's kind of a yin-yang type feel.
Yeah, that's what I love about that.
Tell me a little bit more about some of the other songs on the record. Is that kind of the feel you guys are going for?
No, that was kind of the song that has that one uplifting song, and then the rest of the songs are a lot more aggressive, let's say, and a little, more heavy. There's fat grooves that that most people I think are itching to hear from Korn. When they hear Brian's back in the band, they want to hear big guitars, and definitely this record delivers that.
How's Fielding on that bass? Is he
man, you can hear it. In the verse sections, there's just some great slides and slapping.
Nice.
That's what he does best. And he has an opportunity he has many opportunities on this record to showcase that.
That's incredible. Now, I know you got 50 other interviews to do. Now that you guys are getting the record out, you're getting back on the road, headlining, and things are just looking really positive for Korn. Is it kind of a breath of fresh air? Because I know it was a little tough for a while.
It is. We've been through some dark times.
Yeah.
Some really dark times. So this almost feels like a first record again, because it's like we get another chance. We had the money, and we all were married, and we had kids, and a lot of our first marriages crashed.
Yeah.
And we failed at a lot of those things that a lot of people try to do. Home life. Our home life, it sucked. It was horrible, and I think it reflected on the music through the years. It was kind of like, well, I know I provided Jonathan with a lot of lyrics, but I think every one of us has gone through the same things that he's talking about on all the records. But this time it's like we're clean, we're sober, most of us for the most part. And
now, when you say clean and sober, does that mean you can have a drink here and there, or is everybody just straight up?
I can't.
No.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I've always tried that to rationalize.
Yeah.
And I fail.
Yeah.
Over and over again. So
that's right. I don't drink.
I can't.
Yeah.
Because I don't like beer. I love it.
Oh, okay. See, I'm the opposite. I can't stand the taste of beer. But give me a bottle of Crown and it's water.
Oh, so. Well, that's the same. It's the same thing. So the same thing for us.
Well,
we can't say no. We can't say
Right. Well, Sebastian's coming.
It's all good. But in a lot of ways, this feels like a fresh start, a new beginning. And I think that's where the whole title came from. Awesome. I think the whole paradigm shift comes from just a new way of thinking. Okay, let's look at this dark, bumpy road we went on in the past. Let's prioritize what's important to us.
Right.
Band, family, that's it, really.
This is also, not only is this going on KDOT, but I'm friends with Jocelyn, who runs Cornrow.
Oh, cool.
So is there anything you want to tell your Cornrow people?
Hey, thanks, Cornrow people. Don't creep me out so many times a day.
Awesome. Munky, thanks so much. It's always a pleasure. And I'm excited because as I grow up with the band, I feel like the band is growing up with me as well. 35 years old.
Yeah.
And it's just a pleasure. So
thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.